to try and find out his side of the story.
All right, well, that worked. I do a reset. What on earth is happening there? I don't know. That was just so weird. It would not go live. It was just spinning and, for God's sake. Oh, I thought you weren't in till 8:30. Oh, hang on, it is half. No, it's half. What? It's 5 to 8. Anyway, welcome in. I'm going to have to check your message again. Oh, I'll be in till 8:30. Oh, I thought you weren't coming in till 8:30. Okay. Yeah, welcome in. Oh, for God's sake. It's been an absolute joke. Renee, welcome in. Natalie, welcome in. I went out earlier on, around about 6 o'clock. We were going to take a trip down to Hadley Castle. I was going to get that video done. Hadley Castle was closed. Then we popped to Lidl's. I picked up a couple of drinks. And then he dropped me home. I went to go live. And the circle was just buffering, going round and round and round. And it said, going live. And it didn't go live at all. So I pressed F5 and refreshed it. Then it went back to being buffering, saying I was going live. Then it jumped into me going live. And now here I am. So, yeah, the wonders of the internet are bewildering at the moment. It's ridiculous. 1 minute it's all right, 1 minute it's not. But anyway, we're going live now. We're live now and we got people in. So... Right. So yes, we are live. I'm still in my clothes that I went out with. Look, I went out in my jumper, this jumper, and I got black jeans on and everything. I didn't even get changed because I didn't have time to get changed at all. So I'm still in my going out clothes. Oh, what an evening. What an absolute evening it's. Well, hopefully I'll be going back tomorrow to get the video done. I've got the script ready. I've just got to go and take some photographs because Natalie, you want to see some photographs. Then I've just got to do the history and then do the filming. So it's only going to take about half an hour to get that done. I'll show off some of the surrounding areas as well while I'm there. Should be a nice little video for the second channel, I think. So keep an eye out for that. The only thing I've got to do now is get myself a drink because I put the drinks over there because I was getting this stream set up. So I've got to jump up for a second. Give me 1 minute. There we go, that's better. Yes, it's Brandon's fault. We always blame Brandon. If any of you have been to Lidl, these are 79p and these are absolutely beautiful. I don't think Jason Haunted Sessions you can drink these because I think they make you go funny or something you said. But Cold Strong Wild Power. This is orange and passion fruit, as you can see there. And they do another one as well as the original one, which is the blue one, which is a mango flavour. So these ones are the absolute nuts. So I've got two today. Costs £1.50. No, hang on, £1.40. Well, 79p times 2, whatever that is. My brain's not working at the moment. Was it 156? Something like that. But at the moment, I am having Banks is bitter. 99p for the bottle in Lidl. 99p a bottle, should I say. So, cheers everyone. Hey, Sashin's in. How you doing? Jamie Watson's in. Hey, we're getting a few in tonight. Now all we got to do is wait for Strain to stealth in again, and we're all good. Wait for him to just randomly pop up out of nowhere. Nice to see you here, Sashin. Welcome in. Here we go. I've only got 20% battery on the phone. What's happened to you then? What happened to you then? You got done yourself again, or something? Trust me to ring you as soon as you put your post. Yeah, well, I didn't write that post. When did I actually put it up? Let me have a look. It went up. I'm going to delete it anyway because it's not needed now. But 27 minutes ago. Let's get rid of that. Don't need it anymore. That was just to let you all know what was going on. So I don't mind though, because sometimes I'm likely to forget. So it is good that somebody, gives me the heads up about what's going on. But I did say when I left the stream at 6 o'clock, I'd try to be back. And I was actually back in the door by about 20 to 8. So it wasn't far behind the time I specified. Not been to Lidl for ages. If you go there, they got some really good stuff, like really cheap as well. Also down here, when you come down, Jason, we've just got a B&M in the Victoria Shopping Centre in the High Street. It was a Wilkinson's, but now it's been put into a B&M, and apparently it's massive. I might go and check it out tomorrow and have a look for myself. But when you come down, I'll take you in there when I show you around the area and stuff. So it's going to be a cool day, cool times. Jamie's in. Natalie's in. Sashin's doing good. That's good to hear. Did you see how John Cena insulted Cody Rhodes by calling him a polished guy? Also kept safe since the weekend. Doesn't want to really talk. I don't really like this heel turn at the moment. It was great what they did at the Elimination Chamber, but it fell flat as far as I was concerned. After the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view on the first Raw, it was a bit crap. The second time round was just a little bit better. Third time round, bit okay, but I'm still not liking him as a heel. I think they need, as I've said in my videos, to change his image. They need to change his clothes. They need to give him a whole new gimmick. But keeping him as a bad guy with the face clothes and everything else, it doesn't make any sense to me on WWE's behalf if they're trying to put John Cena over as a heel. That to me, it just doesn't make it work. It makes it seem a bit stupid. I don't quite like it. I'm sure Oreo the Meow is helping getting all the platinums with her claw strikes. She's probably clawing Trevor and pouring him like, get away, every time he goes near the PlayStation now. I think Natalie's probably got him trained to swipe at Trevor if he even goes within 2 feet of the PlayStation, considering what happened before. Natalie's took a message off. Trevor, log into your own YouTube. He's getting told off already. Trevor's coming in on someone else's YouTube. As long as Jey Uso wins, I'm hoping that he can beat Gunther for that. For the the title. I'm hoping that, you know, Gunther will be good enough to drop it and let Jay have. What the fuck is that? What the heck? Look, I've just got. You can't see because of the light. Let me go. I don't know. I've just got. I can't show you because it's too bright. I've just got a Google verification code, and I'm not even trying to log into anything. I don't know what the heck that's about. The hell is going on outside? Screaming. John Cena ain't Triple H like villain at the early. No, because we're in the late 2020s now, aren't we? You know, and halfway through to 2030, but nothing's going to be like the heels of old. I mean, you had some great heel turns back in the day, and they really worked. But WWE aren't pushing John Cena enough to be convincing as a heel right now. You know, I don't see it. I just don't see it. Jay Oscar's made his way in. Got another one in the chat now. Welcome in, Jay. WWE can't make a villain like Triple H, Edge, or Randy Orton who are believable wrestlers. Well, Randy Orton back in the day when he was the legend killer and when he turned heel and stuff, it was great. Triple H as a heel was good. Edge as a heel was good. It's never going to be like the days of old, but they could do a hell of a lot better with John Cena as a heel right now. They're just not pushing it right, in my opinion. I've just sent you a code. Oh, it's you. All right, sorry, Jay. That's why. 449 200. I'll put it in the chat. Hang on. 449 200. Google verify. There you go. It's in the chat, Jay. For all the hype they did, saying it was the biggest villain turn since Hogan, and for Cena to talk like a crybaby villain, Stone Cold. I know, that's the thing I don't understand. It's just the heel turn of old. If they'd have done it like a Doctor of Thugonomics, you know, rapping John Cena and things like that, or something different, it would have been a lot better. But the gimmick he's got is the same as the good guy, so it doesn't make any sense when he's supposed to be a heel. That's what gets me. I forgot my good. Oh, it's in the chat, Jay. It's okay. It's in there. Trevor needs to buy his own PlayStation Plus subscription. Randy Orton versus Cactus Jack. I always liked. There was two. My favourite match that I could watch over and over and over again was Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, Part 1, WrestleMania 25. That was an amazing match. And not on the same level, but a very good match at the same time, was The Rock versus Hulk Hogan, Part 1. When they started doing, that was at WrestleMania 18, I think. When they started doing Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Part 2, and then they did Rock Hogan, Part 2, and it didn't live up to the expectations of what the first had to offer. So it sort of made me look at it again and think, nah, not as good as the first time round. You know, the first time round was incredible. Second time round, they shouldn't have done it. They shouldn't have done it. Oh, you got it. Good. Okay. Cat's playing silly buggers again. Meowing at me. When I reach out, she walks off. Talking of headphones, has anybody seen these things on TikTok? Apparently, they're language translators. They retail apparently for about £7.50 or something, and they're in a little case, and you hook them round your ear, and the bit goes inside your ear. And apparently, if anyone talks in any foreign language, you can actually understand what they're talking about. It translates it into English or whatever while you've got the earpiece in your ear. I was thinking about buying some just to see if the actual things were any good. So I'm not entirely sure, but is anything off TikTok really good? Because I've seen these apparent night vision binocular things you can get. You look through them and they give you complete night vision in a real dark room and everything, and they're about £12 to £20. I've seen loads of stuff being advertised on TikTok Shop, and I just don't know if it's as good as they make out, or if people are just promoting it and saying it's as good as it is, but it's not. I really don't know. Undertaker Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 25 is my favourite match, along with Stone Cold Hitman match at WrestleMania 13. Oh yeah, that one with Bret Hart and Stone Cold, where Stone Cold was bleeding and he passed out. Yeah, that was a good match as well. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, nice voice again. Play if you said. That, I know what you mean there, Renee, but that sounds dodgy. Looking forward to hear your meow voice again and to play with you soon. LOL. I know it doesn't mean what it means, but it sounds dodgy the way it's written. Yep, I agree. Typical cat mate. Hitman became a villain after WrestleMania 13 against America, and he was insulting Americans. Yeah, I know. Do you remember when was it Sergeant Slaughter did that, and that controversy about him converting, was it to Iran or something? I think he aligned with the Iron Sheik at one point or something. They had that heel thing going, but apparently he went against America as well and became a heel and sided with Iran or Iraq or something like that. That was a pretty cool time then. Hi Trevor, welcome in. Couldn't add my account on the tablet, so back on the phone. Oh, that's all right. You got a bit of a roasting though, didn't you? You got told off for not having your own your own account. What do you guys think of this year's WrestleMania? I have no idea because it's not on yet, but it's the weird thing is that me and you both said, Jay, is it's in like it's on the 14th or the middle of the month, but where all of the other pay-per-views have all been like the first of the month. It's really weird, and it's a two-nighter, so we'll have to wait and see. But I'm not entirely sure what my opinions are yet. I'll have to wait until I see the match card, and then I'll decide, what I think is going to be the winners and what I think is going to be overall. But hey, Trevor. Trevor's hello. Right. Bloody mercenaries on Resident Evil 8 trying to get the last trophy before platinum on Village. It's hell. Well, me, it's hell on earth. Got two. What's that? Got two. Put 8 S rank. But it's so bloody hard. I haven't tried out mercenary mode. I remember the old mercenary modes or things on Resident Evil 5 and stuff like that, where you had every single enemy that was in the game in one of the zones where you're actually competing in a mercenary mode. That shit was ridiculous, but I haven't tried anything like that. I haven't even been on Biohazard or Resident Evil 8 it's got to be a couple of years now. I've got the game installed on the console. I just haven't gone back to it. I've been trying to clear the backlog from my hard drive, so But I bet that is hard if you're trying to get a platinum on it. If you've got to do certain things and other things are happening that stop you from doing it, it drives you mad in the end. I remember back in the day when I was younger playing computer games, I used to go, one more game, and the dinner was coming out, and Mum used to shout from the bottom of the stairs, "Will you turn that bloody thing off? Your dinner's on the table. It's getting cold." So now I play a little bit early morning if I'm awake, get a few things done in the aftermath of that, and then if I got some time in the evening, I'll do a little bit more before I go to bed. But yeah, back in the day, it used to be like, one more go, just one more go. I'm nearly at the end of the level. I want to get to the end of this level. And then, as I said, Mum would be downstairs. "You turn that bloody thing off. Your dinner's down here. Get down here and have something to eat. Turn that bloody thing off now." And of course, when your mum starts shouting, you're like, "Okay." And down you go. She goes, "Oh, he's finally here. Sit down and eat." Then it all went back to normal. We was all happy again. Oh, those were the days. Stone Cold versus Owen Hart. That's when Owen broke Steve's neck. Oh, yeah, I know. I remember that. He got the pole driver wrong. Then WWE started banning certain moves. Yeah, you could see that Stone Cold's head was way below Owen's legs when he lifted him up. Owen should have lifted him slightly higher so that his head and shoulders bounced off the top of the knees, the thighs. But he jumped up in the air while Stone Cold's head was too far down. Then it spiked him. It virtually impaled him into the mat. And yeah, that's where it all went wrong. That was bad. That was really bad. But also another thing that I remember is when they had the ladder match, and it was the Hardy Boys versus, was it Eminem? Mercury and Nitro. And Jeff, I think it was, jumped on the ladder. And the ladder came up, great big thick metal ladder, and caught Joey Mercury under the nose, ripped all the side of his face, blood everywhere. I think that done him after that. He was out for ages after that happened. That was bad. The way that corner of that ladder flicked up and caught him, he was just bleeding everywhere, all over the place. It was bad to see. I was like, oh my God, that's gone really wrong. And when I saw what happened to his face after that, I was like, my God, it shredded him. I wanted to avoid mucking Natalie's account up, so I left it and got my phone back. Yeah, I was just saying that Natalie's probably trained the cat to bat you now, going like this every time you go within 2 foot of the PlayStation. Trevor, welcome to the world of platinum hunting. I've done my bit, so the last bit is up to you. Wanted to share platinum, you get the last trophy. It's good to share. Sharing is caring. Did you know the recent update, The Last of Us 2, removed the holsters and even the supplement updates? I was so angry playing the game. Imagine how it must be in Grounded. Bloody hell. I mean, why did they take that out for? That makes no sense. Why did they remove holsters and the supplement update? God knows what that's going to be like in Grounded then. It's bad enough trying to find ammo. That's really scarce on Grounded mode. And to do that as well. No wonder people get upset. The Grounded in Last of Us 2 is comparatively easier than Last of Us 1. I've still got to finish off The Last of Us 1. I think I've just got up to where Joel's injured. So I think when I pick up again, I'm going to be playing as Ellie. I think that's where it goes from there. I'm playing it myself, but damn, some of the parts in that game were hard. I mean, it took me a long time to get past the sniper bit. I went behind cars and he was shooting me through the cars. I went out behind a house and he managed to hit me behind the house. It was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I'm up to the part where Joel's injured now. So as I said, I think I'm playing with Ellie when I go back to it. It's on the PS3. When I finish that, I'm going to do the remastered version on the PS4. And then I'm going to do The Last of Us 2 after that. I need a break from RE8. It was starting to take over my life and became obsessed with it, so I came off. No point in losing control. I remember when I used to play games and I was younger, and every little thing that happened, not like what happened now, you can see glitches and crashes and things like that, but when I used to get like a death or something, I was like, how the fuck did that kill me? It's like, there's no way. He was never even there. He's not there. Where'd he come from? And my mum was like, what the heck is going on up there? I was like, oh, I just got killed by some random character. I don't know what happened. He was not even in the room. It was like, he was outside. He was not even near me. And then there he was. Boom, I'm dead. You know, and then I used to play another game, FIFA, and get a few goals against me. I was like, oh, the bloody hell, they scored from there. Come on. In the end, my mum would come in and go, shall I turn it off? I was like, no, I'll be quiet now. And yeah, I used to cause loads of trouble because I was living at home and all they could hear from my room was shouting and screaming and stuff coming from there. She said, turn it off. Watch TV instead. Oh, I'll be all right in a minute. I'll just no, turn it off. Then I got the face and it was like, I'll turn it off now. Oh, it was hilarious. You better start practicing FC24 for our challenge. Yeah, I got an invite earlier on. Natalie messaged me, but I'm not online at the moment. I can't get online, so I'll have to wait and see when I'm going to be available to FC24 or Sniper Elite or anything like that. I just can't afford it. It's gone up. Game Pass has now gone up to something stupid. In fact, I can't even remember what Game Pass is now each month or for the payment for the year. But EA Play has now gone from 20 quid for the whole year up to 36. It's been increased by £16. I just can't afford it. I just can't do it. I can't justify it. Where am I? Trevor's going to start practicing. Well, maybe that will take you away from Resident Evil for the time being and practice your games coming up to FC24 with Renee then. You better start practicing. Looking forward to pay-per-view either way. Apparently Karrion Kross to be released in the summer. Yeah, but he'll probably come back. He hasn't done much at the moment, to be honest, except a little bit in the faction that he's in, but he hasn't really had any real impact on WWE lately. So I think he'll go away, reinvent himself, take some time off, and then he'll come back. And he'll be better than that, what he is now. But if he goes to AEW or something, he's going to be underused. Apparently, I heard rumours that Vince McMahon has been and bought TNA Wrestling, TNA Impact, or whatever it's called now. Some rumours are saying it's happened. Some are saying it hasn't. But apparently, rumours circulating at the moment is that Vince has now bought TNA. So I don't know whether he's going to, if that's true, build it up to compete against WWE or what's going to happen. Nakamura's released as well after Mania. I don't think so. Nakamura's a good addition to WWE. Have to go now. Need to pass the phone back to my daughter. Okay, Trevor, thanks for coming in. Have a great night. Oh, Natalie. Jay said to me that he's got to come up to Manchester for training at some point. So when he does, I may come up for a few days. So I might be up there to spend a few days in Manchester. So I'll let you know where that is if it happens. WWE is too reliant on John Cena to build momentum to WrestleMania, rightfully. I can't believe WWE Top Guy is an awkward Cody Rhodes, who was a good guy when he was in Legacy and he didn't look so cringe. He looks all right now. It's just his image, though, isn't it? But yeah, when he was in Legacy, that was good. I mean, if you look at the other group, they were talking about it the other day. Evolution. When they had the Motorhead music and they had Randy Orton, Ric Flair, Triple H, and who's the other one? Oh, Batista. That was probably one of the greatest factions WWE had back then. Evolution was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Cool. Oh yeah, I'll find out when it is, and if I can make arrangements for my flatmate to look after the cat, and I can come up for a few days while he's training in Manchester. I'll definitely let you know when that will be happening. Cody Rhodes with the blonde hair and a bad theme song. I like the theme song. I think it's pretty cool. He's had that quite a while now, but he just got over a lawsuit though, didn't he? He was, I think he was copyrighted or something. The guy that actually owns the rights to that name took legal action against him a little while back. A guy actually has the band. You can look it up on YouTube, on Google. Type in Cody Rhodes court case, and there's a guy there. I've forgotten his name, but he has a band, and the name of the band is called American Nightmare. And Cody Rhodes was using the name The American Nightmare in where was it? AEW and then WWE. And they had a court case in regards to the copyright of the name. And there was an agreement where Cody was allowed to use the name, and he paid the guy $30,000, I think it was. But they had a agreement that the lettering had to be 75% bigger than the original lettering or something. And now the guy has gone back to WWE and said he's suing them because they haven't stuck to the regulations. So I don't know if that's settled or not, but Cody Rhodes is still using the name The American Nightmare, and the guy who owns a band called American Nightmare. So I don't know if it's been settled or not yet, but that was what happened. So Cody Rhodes theme in that game was so good. Now he's using some generic rock music. It's all right. I mean, it's all down to personal opinion, isn't it? I mean, I can't stand Naomi. Never have, never will. Doesn't matter if she's a good person or a heel or what. I just don't like her. And some people might think that's because she's black and I'm being racist, but I'm not. So people are putting words in my mouth, which is not right. But the fact is, I don't find any interest in her at all. I never have, never will, unless something changes to make me think otherwise. But I don't think she's any good on the mic. I don't think she's any good in the ring. She's got the worst finishing move that anybody else could ever have. The rear view, sticking her ass in people, flicking her ass out and hit. How's that a finisher? Jumping and twerking in the air, hitting somebody with your ass and then pinning them 1, 2, 3. I mean, no, I've never liked her. I've never been impressed with her. I don't think she's good on the mic. I don't think she's good in the ring. And I don't have any interest in her at all. And that's not because she's a colour, and it's not because who she is or anything like that. I just don't see anything that says to me she's great. And until I'm proved otherwise, that's my point of view. And her music's crap as well. His old theme song was way better. What one did he have before that? I can't remember it. So you get so used to the new theme songs that you forget what the old ones are, unless you know through the years what other superstars had as their last theme song before it changed. You can go back and remember it. But I can't remember what Cody Rhodes' old one was. Can't remember it at all. I know I was just mentioning this, but later in the year I was coming down. Oh yeah, Trafford area, near the Trafford Centre, I think it is. As I'm on a course. Yeah, I'll come up. Also, if you go to Cambridge at any time, Jay, I want to go up with you there and see my sister. So yeah, we'll have to do that as well. Come on. Come say hello to everyone. Let's introduce you to everybody on YouTube Live. This is Binksy, so you can all see her. Trevor, Jay, Natalie, Sashin, Jason, everyone else who's in here. You gonna say hello? She's the last one left. I had 4, and all 3 have sadly passed away. So I've only got this one left. You happy? Look at everybody, all looking at you. Everybody's looking at you now. The attention's gone from me. It's all on you. With your big green eyes, and your black coat, and your ears, and your whiskers, and your toes, and your nose, and your paws, and your claws. Everybody's looking at you. Don't look very impressed, does she? Look. She's like, oh, he's got me now. I'm stuck here. I'm stuck here now. Can't go anywhere with it. What's he doing to me? Put me down. Go then. She closes. Alright. Let the cat be the host. Yeah, it'll be like that news advert, that thing on YouTube, that clip. Did anyone ever see that where the cat was talking to the newscaster that was sitting in the chair, looking at him in the camera, because the person he was interviewing wasn't there, and the newscaster was peeing himself laughing. That was hilarious. Has anyone seen that? Neil, there's a good trip to the castle. Yeah, it was actually, yeah. I'll have to look into what time the castle opens and closes, because I do need to go down there, and I don't want to go down there tomorrow again and find out it's shut. So if we can do that tomorrow afternoon, that would be cool. Let me find out. What time's Hadley Castle open and closing? Oh, 8 o'clock in the morning until dusk. The park is open every day. Free entry. Parking near the castle's limited. Hadley Country Park, that's where we were today. Opportunities for walking, cycling, and even water sports in the summer months. All right. So, oh, Jason, you're going. Okay. Take care, mate. Thanks for coming in. And hope you get better soon. I'll see you when your stream or premieres are on. I'll try and get more people to come across. If anybody's not subscribed to Haunted Sessions, he does paranormal investigations and lives every Sunday now, and other things as well. So if you want to go and watch him, I'll put the link in the chat so you'll be notified if you subscribe. Make sure if you do subscribe, you put all the notifications to all. Then you'll be notified of every single video that goes up when it goes up. But go over and, show him some love. He's up to 2.56 thousand subscribers at the moment, and he wants to get to, well, he's over them what he wanted to get. Well, let's try and get him to 3,000 before the end of the year. That would be great. Let me get the link. Here we are. Copy. I'll put the link in the chat. Oh, Renee's already done it. Okay. Thanks, Renee. You beat me to it. Yeah, go over there, have a look. If you like paranormal stuff and you like videos where people do reactions and debunk things, and if you like lives like I do, as I said, Jason does one every Sunday. So if you do subscribe, as I said, make sure you set all your notifications to all. Otherwise, you won't know when he's uploaded and when a video goes out. And if you know anyone else who likes paranormal stuff, make sure you let them know as well. And let's try and get him towards 3,000 before the end of the year in December. I think he'd appreciate that. Did you watch the new Mission Impossible trailer? I haven't seen any Mission Impossible since Mission Impossible 2. After that, I gave up when I saw how many came out and how stupid it had gone and how far it had gone. I looked at that and looked at the Fast and Furious, and I thought to myself, it's just gone beyond ridiculous. I can't be arsed with it anymore. So, no, I haven't seen any Mission Impossible since the second film, which I thought was really good. The first one was really good, but I haven't watched any more after that. If anyone else lives here, Natalie, you're more than welcome to join us. All right. Smoke and Mirrors 2010. Listen to that. What is that, Session? It was there in SmackDown versus Raw. I'll have to go back and look at that. Where are we now? Because I'm going up and down. Up and down. Under the link. Don't tell me Cody Rhodes' current theme is better than his old one. I'll have to go back and compare the two. I can't even remember what his old one is, so I'm already subbed. Have to as a mod for him. Awesome fun. Oh, you're modding for... Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. I know you modded for Cheza and some others, but I didn't know you got in on that one as well. The John Woo Mission Impossible 2 movie is the weakest of... I haven't seen, as I said, Mission Impossible for God knows how long. I'll have to go back and watch them. You know, I have to go back and see it. 8:30. Been going for 45 minutes. That's longer than I lasted with my ex. Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, and Fallout stood out for me. Yeah, I wouldn't know, Sashin, obviously, until I go back and have a look at them, because, as I said, I didn't look at any Mission Impossible since I watched the first one and the second one, so 45 minutes. No, it wasn't 45 minutes. I went half an hour with my first ex once, and that was about it. That was the best I could do, but I was in my prime then. Now, I'm getting an old man, so I get worn out easily. So, yeah, there's not much I can do in that department. And seeing as it's been so bloody long, I've forgotten what it's like now anyway. And if it did happen, it would probably be like a one and done, and then it'd be like, you'll have to wait for the next hour, love, for me to be able to go again. Because it's getting ridiculous. 45 seconds. That's probably about right now, Jay, actually. Yeah. That's probably about right at the moment with me, yeah. 45 seconds, then I'll get off and play the Xbox. If you want and wish to do streams sooner rather than later, you can do them by streaming directly from the PS4 console to Twitch and or YouTube. Mark, I didn't know that. Even though you were talking to Natalie, but I saw that and I thought, oh, okay. I downloaded DaVinci Resolve the other day, and I just found out that when I edit on there, if I sign in the preferences, I can upload the video I've just edited in that editing software straight up to YouTube. So I can literally edit it in there, send it straight to YouTube, and then finish off the rest, and it's already there, rather than separately save it, upload it on YouTube, and then finish everything off with titles, thumbnails, descriptions, etc. I thought that was pretty cool. Performance issues, yeah, not only with the internet, several other departments there as well. Oh, quarter of the countdown clock. It'd be like, did it. I'll be like, no, I'm done already before that even gets to there. 47 is way better. Anyway, I'm off now. Have a lovely evening. Speak to you soon. Best wishes to everyone. All right, Jay, thanks for coming in. Have a good evening. I'll speak to you tomorrow, and we'll try and sort out the getting down to Hadley Castle earlier rather than later. Just give me 1 second.
Being dramatic. It's an attempt at trying to create this kind of fear persona, but it's one that always feels like.
Oh. I've got to take my tablet. My nose is itching like a good one. I forgot to take my hay fever tablet. I really should be taking them every day, but sometimes I forget, and then through the day, I go out, come back, and itching every single time, itching all over the place. It makes me look like I'm doing what Strain does every time he does a stream. This. If he had $1 for every time he touched his nose, he'd get more in donations than he does now. I think Renee did Grounded Last of Us 1. I don't know if actually that's a good question, because I don't know if I knows itch. I don't know if Renee's actually done The Last of Us 2 on Grounded. I do think I remember seeing him do Last of Us Part 1 though on Grounded. Damn. Oh, I've got a little bit left. Thought I was out of beer for a minute. Oh, he did it on hard. I was sure I saw you or somebody do a Last of Us on Grounded. Unless that was something you were going to do at a later stage that you didn't do just yet. I can't remember. Yeah, Strain did it on Grounded. He's also done the Uncharted on Crushing, hasn't he? As well. The hardest difficulty that you can do it on. That man is not afraid of a challenge, is he? When it comes to games, if Strain wants a challenge, he goes straight in on the hardest setting right away. You know, he'll just put himself to the test, and there he goes on the hardest setting that he can do it on, and he's away with it. Hardest challenging, Grounded, you have no resources and just one bullet. I know, it's ridiculous. Resources are the worst thing, or the hardest thing to find when you got The Last of Us on Grounded. I haven't even tried it yet, but God knows what it's going to be like. You have to spend your time doing mainly stealth and wisely take out who you need to take out, and then use your ammo when necessary if you're playing on Grounded, because there's no other way you can get around it playing it like that. Yeah, Strain can definitely go for the hard. Yeah, I know. If he gets a brand new game, I mean, look at Assassin's Creed Shadows. He goes in and gets that, right? And the minute he plays it, what does he do it on? Not medium, not normal, not hard. He goes straight in with the expert level. There you go, brand new game, and Strain's put himself to the test already with the hardest setting. And he's only just got the game. He doesn't know anything about it. And he's in on the hardest setting already. But the funny thing is he can pull it off. He can do it. He makes everything look easy on the hardest setting. Everything. He's not one to shy out of it, is he? I didn't have to really rely on that since I was stealthing most of the game and saving ammo. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Save ammo, stealth, and use it when you need to. Clickers and bloaters destroyed Joel so many times that I saw so many death cutscenes. I had that when I played mine. When I tried that, was it in the basketball court? The bloater busted in. You have to fight it inside the basketball court, and then you have to keep running round until you can reach. I can't remember who it was to pull you up and away, and then the sniper bit, and a few other sections of the game as well. It was like, bloody hell! I never expected it to be this stupidly difficult, and I wasn't even playing on grounded or anything. I'd done it on a different level just to get used to the game first. You know, some of it is, you think it's going to be easy, you figure a way around, and then it becomes the hardest thing you could ever try and do. It's an achievement when you get out of it, though. They've changed it now. The Last of Us Part 2. It's the 14th of April now, not 13th.
By August 2010.
Yeah, the basketball court. Yeah, that's what it was, yeah. That was an absolute nightmare. The bloater. Yeah, the bloater. And that part, where was it? Where you can try and avoid the bloater when you start the generator, when you go down. And then you have to do that, go up the ramp where it's broken concrete, and then get back to the door where you pick up the key card. And you're wearing the mask because all the spores are around and everything. And if you can do that, you can avoid the bloater coming after you. If you just do it the wrong way, the bloater will just get to you before you can get the door open. So that was another hard part of the mission. Yeah, I can see why some people say, like, grounded is fun and some people say it's not, because when it becomes too much and it's just a death within a certain amount of seconds compared to a different difficulty level, it just becomes too much, and you think, is it really worth doing? You know, but if you want to go through it and, you know, get the ultimate achievement at the end and do it on grounded, then congratulations to you. I might try it one day, but it's not going to be anytime soon. So what's everyone doing? What time did Strain finish tonight, by the way? What's everyone's plans when the stream ends? I'm going to go and get something to eat. I'm going to get changed. And then I'm going to watch a bit of TV. And I think I'm going to have an early night. And I'll catch up with WWE Raw tomorrow. I don't think I'll stay up till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to watch it live on Netflix tonight. I don't think I can put myself through that because I feel a bit knackered now. I went to bed last night, I had about 5 hours sleep, and I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. So I think I'm going to have an early night. It's the same difficulty as on Survivor. I can't even remember what difficulties are. Survivor is comparatively okay. Grounded is ridiculously challenging. One day I'll play Grounded, but not yet. Yeah, that's the same with me. I'm just getting used to the game. I might go for the next level once I've completed the PS3 version, because I'm not far off of that now anyway. So I might go for like hard or survivor or something like that. See what the next ones are. But I'll probably do that on the remastered PS4 one. Spider-Man in spectacular mode wasn't even a challenge for me compared to The Last of Us 1 Grounded and God of War 2018. Give me God of War mode. I remember Renee playing God of War. Was it Give Me God of War? Sorry. He was not having fun with that at all. I think there was a particular boss that he was fighting that he just couldn't get past. And I think I watched him on Twitch and it took him, how many attempts, Renee? Was it about 15, nearly 20, I think it was. And you couldn't even get him down to what, halfway? I think it's a woman boss or something you were fighting, but you had trouble getting their energy bar down. Renee was doing his nut, absolute nut. He was all like, oh shit. And then when he got killed again, he's like, oh, fuck off. He was watching him raging, trying to get past this boss. WWE's now come to Netflix in India. Okay. So where does that put you, seeing as it debuted on Netflix from BT Sport January 5th, was it? 2025, which means we got it over here in the UK then. So you've had all the Raws and SmackDowns and PLEs like Elimination Chamber and things like that. So are you actually up to date in India when you've got WWE on Netflix there? Or are you slightly behind, like one episode behind catching up? Because some don't go as smoothly, do they? Even though they've just launched on the network in another country. So
we spent weeks.
I need to do Last of Us 2 Remaster Platinum eventually. That would be cool, Renee. I'd love to see that. Renee played Give Me Balance. The Valkyries were nightmares. All the Valkyries were difficult. Natalie remembers Renee raging. Give Me God of War, New Game Plus. Deleted run was that. Yeah, because you had that big, was it a Valkyrie female boss or something, and you just could not do it. And you were shouting and swearing, and it took you about 15, 20 attempts before you actually defeated it. I think that was right. You were raging. You were raging on that part. WWE announced with Triple H saying Netflix will be available in India from the 1st of April. It's live and not catching up anymore. We can view just like the world. Oh, okay, cool. Because some of them have a delay. Sometimes when you get something coming over that's released in the UK first or something like that, when it goes to another country and becomes available on a network there, sometimes you end up being a bit behind where the others got it. So I just wondered if it was all up to date or behind. But if you're all up to date, that's cool. Do you have it in English, or does it come? Is it like Punjabi or some other language when it's broadcasted, like your natural Indian language in the broadcast?
No.
I'm just intrigued. I'll watch in English. Oh, I was just wondering if they have the natural language where you could have them speaking how they speak in their natural language as well. I can't watch in regional language. Oh, okay. Most people like English, English nowadays. Unless you're watching a film that is in that natural language, but you put subtitles on, which makes it more immersive. But everybody seems to like watching things in English now, which is not a problem. More people are going that way. I never saw WWE in the regional language. I think that would be hilarious. It would actually be hilarious watching it. I'm going to have to try that one day and see what it's like in like Punjabi or Indian language or something when you're watching them all when they're doing the announcing. I think it'll be hilarious. We had Raw on Thursdays back then. I remember watching WWE Raw on Monday nights. And before that was WCW Nitro. So I used to get the best of both. I used to watch WCW Nitro first. Then I used to go and watch WWE Monday Night Raw after. It was great. Not Punjabi, it's Hindi. Oh, okay. I was going to upload a video a little while ago, just a joke. I did a voiceover for The Rock doing a promo. It was something I did a few years back with a friend of mine. He recorded it while I was doing the voiceover with the screen. And I put it up and I wasn't allowed to use it. It got blocked worldwide. But it was just me with a voiceover, and it was The Rock doing his finally thing. And he had his head up in the air with a mic like this, and he went, finally. And I did it in Indian. I went, finally, The Rock has come back. And I did the pause. And then I went, Dugatti. And then I did this other bit. And then at the end, The Rock went, I just want to say. And then I went, got him. I wanted to put it up for everybody to laugh at, but it wasn't allowing me to do it. So I thought, no, it's not worth it now. But I was just generally mucking about at the time. No, that wasn't me being stereotypical. I was just mucking about doing a voiceover of The Rock on a video. But as I said to you in the chat, Sashin, on Strange Chat, I don't normally do it. I sometimes throw it in for a laugh, but it's not offensive to anybody. But I don't want it to come across offensive. But I only did that years and years and years ago. And it was just a silly video that I did at the time. And, that was it. But I don't deliberately go out to upset people or take the mick out of their language or anything like that. It's not something I do. But when I'm just being silly and putting a voice to something, sometimes I do silly things like that. But I don't go around doing that all the time. Rock made fun of... Oh, yeah, I remember that. Was that the one where he did the announce table promo thing? Was it Mick Foley or something? He said, I'm going to put you through the tables. Then he come to the Chinese one. He went, Ho Chi Minh Chow, Chinese announce table or something like that. I think that was the one you're talking about. Yeah, I remember him doing that. That was back in the day when he was just cracking jokes all the time, wasn't it? I'm just saying the media sells a ridiculously silly Indian voice and heads. I know. People have done it online. And I'm sure you've seen it online. People are on there and they're doing stupid Indian voices as well, But, I mean, I can do a pretty good impression of an Indian accent. But, as I said, I don't do it too often, just in case it offends anybody, and I'm not doing it to offend anyone, but that's sometimes the way it can come across to people, so it's not worth, doing. I mean, me and my friend, we do it in private. We talk to each other like Africans. I say to him, I just look at him and I go, Jay, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you telling me this rubbish? Don't talk to me like this. Go and talk to someone else. I'm not interested. I don't want to know. But that's just a little bit of banter between the two of us, It's not offending anyone. It's not being rude to any cultures or anything like that, I mean, I put a video up a little while ago on the channel. I think it was something to do with languages, and I did the accents for those languages, but I had to put a disclaimer up at the very beginning because you get so many people on the internet now that are like, oh, you can't say that, or you can't act like that, or you can't speak like that. It's offensive to people. So I had to put a disclaimer up before I even did the video. And it was just a funny video to say how things would sound in different languages. And I went through all of it down the side and read it out in the language that it was supposed to be portrayed in. And as I said, I had to put a disclaimer up at the beginning because you get so many idiots out there online that just poke holes in every single thing people do and try to make an issue out of it and twist it into their own narrative. So, yeah, if you're going to do anything at all, always put a disclaimer out first saying it's not intended to be harmful or anything towards anybody of that certain culture. And at least people know it's there, you know. But you get these unfortunate idiots that just go, oh, you can't say that, you can't do that, that's outrageous, that's not nice to the people who you're doing it at. Oh, it's sad. It's sad we got all this on YouTube nowadays. It really is. Ching Pang Dang, Stone Cold. Say, oh yeah, I remember that. When The Rock done that, say, something weird. I always remember Gold Dust when he got electrocuted. Oh, that was hilarious when he was doing that back in the day. When he came out to Vicky Guerrero one day and he went, Vicky Guerrero! He looked at her and he went, you look like shiitake mushroom. Or something, and he was doing all the stuff where he'd had the infliction from being electrocuted. That was absolutely hilarious. And the Rock segment as well with The Rock and Booker T, was it? Where he's going, and The Rock's like, what's the matter with you? Stop touching yourself. Stop doing that. It was hilarious. And Booker T was there as well. It was just the funniest thing I'd ever seen. When The Rock said to him, you ready to go? And he goes, I got more ammo in my cannon than you'll ever know. And The Rock's like, no one wants to know about your cannon. Shut up about that stuff. It was just the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. I wish they'd do that again, but WWE seem to have shied away from all that nowadays. When Mick Foley asked who ran over Stone Cold. Oh, God. Yeah, that as well. Nobody will be offended. You just listen to the actual Indian speak and you'll realise they're real accent. Yeah, I know. I mean, back in school, we used to have a walk along the South Church Road back home. And a lot of kids would go into the Indian shop and they'd just start being silly in there. And the owner would come out and chase us all up the road with a broom. He'd be swinging the broom, trying to whack us with it. And he'd be like, get away from my shop. Get out. Don't you come back here to my shop. Get out. I don't want to see you here again. Don't you come here after school causing trouble in my shop. I come see you. I tell your mother I know you live. It's just every single day after school, they used to wind this poor bloke up, open the door and shout inside, and he'd come out with a broom. Or they go into the shop and they come running out and leg it. So and he'd come out and go, you bastard kids. I said to him, I said, it's not even me. He goes, you're bad for my shop as well. I was like, I haven't even been in your shop. Well, don't you come back to my shop. I see you, I know you, and I know you, and I know you. I was like, oh, for God's sake. I got banned for their actions. How stupid is that? I went in one day to apologise. He went, get out! I was like, oh, okay, I'm not welcome here then. Not allowed in. So I haven't been back to the shop since. I'll tell you a funny story as well in a minute about some money that I had that my nan dropped round one day for us to go and pay her Sky bill, and how ridiculous that was. But when I tell you, I'm not stereotyping any Indian people or any shop owners, but there's the occasional one or two that have this policy about the money's got to be 100% exact, otherwise they won't take it, and Anyway, I'll tell you in a minute. I'm interested to. Oh, hang on. How I need to do Uncharted series again soon too. Oh, look out for that, Renee. Let me know when you're doing it. I'll come watch. I'm interested to know how Renee and Natalie sound though. Well, Natalie was on the phone to me earlier and I heard her. With her Mancunian accent, her broad Mancunian accent. It might be a little bit of a mix of Scouse, I can't remember, but it's definitely blended. You already heard my voice, Sash, and yeah, we know what Renee sounds like. You're doing some solo survival with me tomorrow. Get away from my shop. That voice sounds funny. It was literally like that. Get down, don't you come back to my shop. I don't want to see you. You come back here, you're in trouble, boy. So, okay. Thank you. You know we can't do that during Strange stream. I mean, after. Yeah, so basically, I'll tell you what happened, right? When I was living at home, my nan used to live just directly up the road from where we were. We were on a T-junction and used to go right up to the top of the road. Hampstall Road, it was called. And my nan had a council place there. And she used to put all her money into a Perspex sleeve. You know those sleeves you put A4 paper in? You slide it in, and it protects it. She used to put a Sky Bill in there with all the smash, all the 10s, the 2s, the 1s, pound coins and things. And she used to put it through my mum's door. My mum used to go mad. She used to say, my mother's been here again. She's put that money through the door. We've got to take it to the shop. Why can't she take it herself? She's walked down this way, put it through our door and gone home again. Anyway, I used to take this Perspex sheet with all the money and everything in round to the shop. And it was a little Indian shop. And it was right on the corner. You go to the end of the road, go left, turn right, and then you go the other side of the road. And it's right on the corner. You can't miss it. And there was a man in there a few times. I think it was the husband. And he used to take the money and he'd go, I see. This is from Mrs. Robinson. So I said, yeah. He went, okay, I'll take the money now and they count it. And I was like, okay. So he sat there and he went all through the 2s and the 1s and the pounds and everything. He goes, okay, sir, thank you very much. I'll see you next week. And that was it. When his wife was there, I don't know why she did it, but she took over. You didn't see the husband too much after that. And he came in. Well, she came in. And I said, hello. She went, oh, hello. How are you doing? So I said, not bad. I said, I've got the money here for the television bill. Okay, I count it. So I said, okay. So I stood there while she counted it. Like her husband, she went through the 2s, the 1s, the pounds, everything. She says, well, no, can't take this, sir. No, can't take the money. So I said, sorry? She went, you're 1p missing from the total amount. So I said, 1p? Is it really that important? Can you not? Oh, no, can't take it, sir. No, you're not got the correct money. So I said, so you want me to go all the way home and come all the way back with a penny, do you? Oh, if that would be good for you, sir, you can do that. I waited for you to come back with the 1p. So I said, oh, for God's sake. I said, okay, give me a second. I'll come back then. So I went back and I said to my mum, she's got all the money scattered across the table and she's counted it and we're 1p out. Mum went, what? She said, 1p out. She said, don't tell me she wants you to come home to get 1p to go back to make it up. I said, well, I'm not going back. I said, I've left her all the money all over the table, the bill and everything. I said, I told her I'd go and get the 1p and come back, but I'm not going now. Now I'm home. She can bloody well have it like it is. So I stayed in and left her 1p short. And ever since I went back with the money and gave her it, she didn't say a thing to me. She didn't say anything about being 1p short. She just counted it. And then she went, okay, thank you very much, sir. See you next week. 1p. I mean, are you going to go bankrupt over a penny? Really? I mean, if it was £5 short, that's understandable. Okay, I'll go back, get the 5 and bring it back. But 1p. Now, I'm not stereotypical, picking out Indians and shop owners and things like that, because most of them, they're really, really good. If they run a restaurant where they do the proper food and stuff, they're not too bothered. But there are 1 or 2 people in shops that have to do everything by the book. They won't take 1 penny more or 1 penny less. It has to be exact. But not everybody is like that. But this particular woman was. And because I didn't give her the 1p, I just left her there with all the money scattered across the table and everything. She never said a word to me, like I said, when I went back the next time to pay all the money off. So I think she learned her lesson from there. Arkwright, open all hours. Yeah, that was a great program. And the 2 Ronnies. But unfortunately, since Ronnie Barker died, when David Jason did the Still Open All Hours one, it didn't live up to the standard of the original, so it sort of fell flat. When he had his son there, and then you had Johnny Vegas, and some of the original cast still in there, and it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good at all. My accent is very mixed. My accent changes. Though Liverpool, St Helens, Welsh, Irish, Lancashire, slight Manky. Oh God, you got a right blend there. Scouser, St Helens, sheep language, Shamrock language, Lancashire hot pot language, and slight Manchester. I do like the Irish accent though, I've got to say. I've got a bit of Scottish in my blood as well, so it's quite funny when you do the Scottish accent. My ex-girlfriend used to hate it. She did not like the Scottish accent at all. I used to go round to her and say, right lads, we're going out now, where are we going? And then I'd go round my girlfriend and I'd go, right batch, where are we going now? Get your ass out the house, we're going for a walk. And she'd be like, will you not talk to me in Scottish? It's horrible. I hate it. So I did it even more. I went, well, we're going out. We're going out now. Come on, get your ass out the door. I'm waiting for you. Get your bum in gear, woman. We're going for a walk. We're going to be late. I'm waiting on you. And she go absolutely bonkers. She absolutely hated the Scottish language. She really did. Exact change you're saying that comes with a disciplined lifestyle growing up. Although I'm not necessarily like that. Oh no, I'm not putting that on everybody. Some shops are okay with it, but I'm saying there are a few that will be that you've got to have that 100%, otherwise they don't accept it. But I suppose if everybody went round going, oh, don't worry about the odd 10p, or don't worry about the odd pound, bring it in next week, and then people didn't do it, then you'd be losing, how much? You'd be losing £7 a week or something like that, with people not bringing the money back that they're supposed to bring. So I can sort of see where they're coming from on that aspect. But some of them got to be a bit more lenient on like a penny. I mean, blimey, a penny's slightly different to a pound, isn't it? Renee, I need you to talk me through streaming in the PS4 for tomorrow. Either that or we'll just stream it from yours as easier. Yeah, I need someone to help me out with my streaming thing as well. I mean, I do this, but I literally have no idea how to get streaming games working. I tried it didn't work. I just ended up taking OBS and everything else off. I just got rid of it. I had nothing in the end of trying to sort it out. It's pissing me off, so I thought, forget it. Not interested. Natalie Roby, a tea button, aka tea bagging, just for you, Daniel. The best part of UK women is have a sweet love. Well, you want to hear some of the ones down here. Sashin, you'd be shocked. You would honestly be really, really shocked, mate. I've seen women screaming at their kids. Their kids are in prams and their kids are crying. Instead of saying, oh, what's the matter? It's all, shut the fuck up, you little prick. Wait till I get you home. You're really pissing me off. You're fucking annoying me now. So, yeah, that's a really good way to educate your children in how to talk to someone, isn't it? So when they grow up, you know, and their wife's got the hump. Oh, shut it, woman. You're fucking pissing me off now. You've been having your fucking hump all day. Don't make me fucking come over there. I've had enough of this now. I've had fucking 5 hours of it. You know, all that because their mum treated them like that when they were younger and they picked up on it and think it's acceptable. Absolutely disgusting. Some of the people down here are terrible, Sasha. You literally would want to just grab them and slap them. That's it. I'm part Scot too, ancestry everywhere, and it's in my voice too sometimes, depending on. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. You're part Scottish as well. You got it all in you, haven't you? That's like the old chat up line when you used to say to a girl, wasn't it? You had any Scottish in you yet? She'd be like, no, you got any Scottish in you is what we used to say. And she'd be like, no. You go, well, come back to mine then and let me put some in you. That was one of the chat up lines back in the day. It was hilarious. It would be interesting hearing that lovely voice of Natalie's. Well, Natalie's accent is quite strong, to be honest. I heard it again when she phoned me today before the stream started, checking up on me, making sure I was going to be online tonight. The accent changes depend on whereabouts I am in the UK, so pick up on other people's accents really easy. I'll tell you what, this is a better stream than it was last week. I mean, all right, we've got a few more people in, but last week I was just far too tired, and I'd been up most of the day from the early point of the morning, and I just didn't feel right, and I thought I was not into the stream at all. But tonight it's going a lot better. Pardon me. Renee, the old sheep. Oh yeah, the old sheep. Have you seen the sheep? It's over there. Look. That's my sheep. That's me being sheepish. Go into the other mode. Go into. Hello, Natalie. Little Natty. Hello. How are you doing? You called me on the phone. Right, where are we? I've lost the chat now. Imagine calling me on the phone. I haven't got the sheep sound perfect. You just made little Nats laugh. Renee's laughing. Sasha's laughing. Sky It's just something that I was able to do from a certain age. It was like I used to say to. This is how I done it before. I used to say to people, you know, when you take helium in and you inhale it and you make the funny voice. I used to just say to them, I don't need it because I can change my voice to this if I want to. And I can speak like this for as long as I like. And there's nothing you can do about it. It used to make people laugh because they said, how do you do that? I said, that's just something I can do from like ages ago. Got the meerkat one as well. The meerkat one, it's like, have you got your spot from extractedmeerkat.com? Simple. Make sure you sign up to compare the meerkat. I don't know why I always put my arms out when I do something like that. It's weird. Every time I do something, I go, hey. Don't ask me why. the other one was the I'll do this once. So I haven't done it for a long time, so it might go slightly wrong, or you might hear me hear me coughing up a little bit, but I'll try it. It's the Gollum one. I'll try and do Gollum if I can get it right. So from how it goes. Oh yeah.
You know, especially the fat one. Kill them all, and I shall have it, my precious.
There you go. That's the Gollum voice. I might be able to go Eastern European as well. I did that once as well. Was it if you are into the current Mega, if you are going to be talking like this, I got to talk to you in a voice like this. I don't do this very often, but I can talk like this at times. I can do all sorts. I just don't know how I do it. I just listen to something and pick it up. I used to do the Billy Connolly one. It's not like hard to do, but I used to do a comparison because it's like Billy Connolly back in the day when he did his broad Scottish accent. It's everything's all drawn out now. So compared to his old one, I used to do like the newer one where it was a bit slower. And it's like when Billy Connolly was talking, he'd always say something like the word would be longer than the word he's saying. So it's like, when you're coming around and everybody's talking, you know, you got to listen and everybody's out loud. That sort of thing. You just got to expand on the word that you're actually saying and then push it out, but in the Scottish way like Billy Connolly does. When I was listening to somebody the other day, when I was walking down the corner, you know, the things like this happen and you just can't explain it. Everything's got to be pushed. Just push the word out and make it longer, and that's how you do it. And then, of course, you can go into the Irish. You can talk like an Irishman here. Come here now. Talk to me now and let me know what you think about the chat. Let me know what you think about the live stream tonight. Oh, but Jesus, I forgot to tell you. Did you hear the other day what happened to me? Oh, gosh, you wouldn't believe it. Not like a text. Oh, bloody American. I used to like doing the you know, like the guy from The Simpsons, the hillbilly one. I used to always love doing a voice like that. But wait, Brandine, when you gonna get your ass out of the house and cook me some goddamn barbecue? Brandine, don't just stand there, put the steak on the grill. Goddamn bitch, how many times I gotta tell you? Get the motherfucking light lit. You can't light a barbecue if you ain't got no fucking flames. Then you put the fucking food on the barbecue and then you cook it. You understand what I'm saying, woman? God damn. New Yorkers have always got a weird, not weird accent, but it's something that you can, it's not hard to do, but when you say things like coffee, it's got to be like coffee. Go down the road and give me a coffee. You know, things like that. But I can't do 100% accurate all accents. But as I showed you before, I can do the African one where it's like, why are you talking to me like this? What are you telling me? I don't understand you. You know, and then you got the other Indian one you did before where it's like, what? But when you come into the house, you got to understand when you want a curry on the table. When your wife don't cook, you got to go hungry. The life of an Indian is not good. New York, yeah, coffee, things like that. I can do all sorts, but I've forgotten what mainly I can do now. I think there was a Cartman one I used to do from, I don't know if I can do that now anymore, but it was Cartman from South Park. I think I did it. So it had to be like bring it down a little bit, and then like,
It's Giga. It's nothing to me, man. I've come here. I got arrows sticking out my ass. You guys are lying to me. I ain't got no alien ass sticking radio coming out my ass.
UFL commentary voice. Oh my god. That commentary on UFL was awful. That is the worst commentary I've ever heard on a video game. Shocking. So where were we? Session C, God knows what you're going to make of my voice. UFL commentary. Why, Nick Natalie? Well, what's the time? 9:30. Blimey, I've nearly done an hour and 40 minutes here. Jeez. Well, blow me down.
The garment's in a red, flames sticking out of it.
Blow me down and call me the big bad wolf. I'd nearly done an hour and 40 minutes of this shit. God damn. How the hell do you put up with me, you lot, for this long? Honestly. How do you do it? Most people have bitten me off quicker than this. And that's in real life. Anyway, fuck them. Don't want to talk to them anymore. I don't know where they are, what they're doing now, and frankly, I don't care. Looney Tunes going away is the end of Warner Brothers. They did themselves dirty. I haven't seen Looney Tunes in years. I used to love Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner as well. I used to absolutely love that. Does anyone remember Johnny Bravo as well? It was the guy muscled up with a black t-shirt and skinny jeans with the yellow hair, and it was all like Elvis. That was hilarious. That was just hilarious. It was crazy because he was like, I always remember when he used to drive his Cadillac and he used to pull up next to a woman and he had his arm on the window and he's like, hey, what's up, lady? You want to take a ride in my love machine, baby? Just like Elvis sort of thing. It was just so stupid, but it was funny. But I used to love Johnny Bravo. I really did. I used to love it. That, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner, Looney Tunes. What was the one in space where they had Marvin the Martian? And it was Bug Bunny as well. Oh, Marvin the Martian was another one I could do. Hello. I did that back in the day as well. I used to go around saying, I shall shoot you with my space modulator. I used to love that. Marvin the Martian. What? Yeah, Marvin the Martian was great. There was a one I watched one day with him and Bugs Bunny in it, and it was up in space, and they kept going through all these different doors, and Bugs would come out over there. Marvin the Martian would come out over here, and they'd all be in different places, and Marvin was trying to shoot him with his ray gun or space modulator or whatever he used to call it, and he could never catch Bugs, and it was hilarious. I was watching Looney Tunes today with my daughter, and I'm currently wearing Wile E. Coyote pajamas. That's cool. I don't wear pajamas anymore. When I go to bed, I just wear boxers now. I just wear boxers. And no, I don't have socks on in bed. If anybody else has socks on in bed, you're weird. Bugs Bunny making fun of Daffy, Elmer, Yosemite, and Wiley never gets old. Nope, it doesn't. But yeah, it was great back in the day. We had such great cartoons. We really did. Started off with, it wasn't a cartoon series. If anyone remembers, they made a film of it. Was it the Samiad, where that thing comes out the sand, where the kids used to go down to the sand pit after school? That used to be a series called I can't remember what the name of it was, but they used to wish for it, and he used to poke his head out the sand. He used to come up from underneath the kids' sand pit. And then there was the Cabbage Patch Kids and Garbage Pail Kids. Then there was the other things that we used to get as well. Then there was the cartoons. We used to have such a lot as children, but now that's all gradually disappearing. It's sad. I love my old school cartoons. Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo was great. Ed, Ed and Eddie. Cow and Chicken. Oh my God, you're bringing up a few here. Dexter's Laboratory. Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, Wacky Racers, Looney Tunes and Top Cat. Oh my God. What was the other one? Pinky and the Brain. Do you remember that? Does anyone remember Pinky and the Brain? You got to remember Pinky and the Brain. That was great. Pinky and the Brain. I used to love that. Flintstones, Powerpuff Girls. Oh my God. The Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. I forgot all about that. I don't know Pinky and the Brain. I know Top Cat. Top Cat was great. Hong Kong Phooey. Oh my. Yeah. Now we're getting into the classics. That was hilarious. I used to love Batman as well. Remember Batman with Burt Ward and Adam West? The original Batman, where they go through the mansion, slide down the poles, and they'd be in the outfits by the time they got to the Batmobile. And SWAT Cats. No, Thundercats. Thundercats is another one. Anyone remember Thundercats? Batman the Animated Series. Now that was good. That was brilliant. And Natalie, have you got Netflix? I always watch the original Batman cartoons and also Thundercats. Thundercats was brilliant. Yes, Thundercats. That was fantastic. If you got Netflix, Natalie, all the animated Batman, every single series is on Netflix now. Oh, well, you can watch it then. Every single animated Batman is on Netflix now. I've just been watching Tomb Raider, the animated series as well. That's really good. Richie Rich was good. Popeye was great. I saw Popeye. I don't think I ever watched Richie Rich. I've got them added to my list. Yeah, I've got them in my my list as well. Meowflix. Anything's got to be better than that bloody Jake Paul Mike Tyson boxing match. That was terrible. Rugrats. Oh my God. And Jimmy Neutron. How's everyone remembering all this? I remember Rugrats. I actually have some drawings of Rugrats and some other stuff I did on my channel, actually. Let me see if I can find it.
It's indicative of a practical solution to a problem. He wanted to get around the crime, so he tried to
I
destroy
can't
it.
find it.
But it also suggests the fact that he was capable of doing that, some level of emotional attachment, which may have been part of Jenny's problems in the first.
No, it's not in there. Oh God, how far back have I got to go here? I can't find it. I can't remember what I named it. I'll have to go back and find out. But I've got all the my art that I did actually up on the channel here in a slideshow. So if you open it, there's part 1 and part 2. You'll see all the drawings I've done over the time just by putting a book next to me and copying it. I've got Resident Evil stuff. I've got Rugrats. I've got WWE tattoo drawings. I've got loads and loads and loads of stuff. They're also making a new series of Line of Duty. They're starting filming next year. I haven't even seen any of the other Line of Duties yet. Make way for Noddy, Thomas. Oh, God, Noddy, Thomas, and Fred. Thomas the Tank Engine and Noddy. How's everybody remembering all this? Noddy in Toyland.
We've been traveling in Amsterdam, then across Europe, into Asia and Southeast Asia, and then over to South America.
As he travelled.
Barney and Friends, even though I'm not the biggest fan on this. I don't remember that. Sashin. That was my childhood. SpongeBob, Dora the Explorer, Shaun the Sheep. I remember because this was my childhood. Oh, I've just remembered another one. Does anyone remember Hey Arnold? Rugby ball head, they used to call him, didn't they? He had the head like a rugby ball with a tiny little hat on the top of it. Barney and Friends was a purple dinosaur. Didn't they adapt that into Flintstones, the purple dinosaur, and rename it? Clifford the Big Red Dog. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that at all. I love Barney. I thought 90s Barney for my daughter. What about Alf? Was it Alf? Bigfoot and the Hendersons was another one, wasn't it? Bigfoot and the Hendersons. Alf the alien.
Because it involved an individual who.
Addams Family. We could do this all night, talking about all these things.
Cases where someone has died and the person who's continued to send messages.
I've watched them all. Captain Planet. What's the other one? Button Moon. Was it Button Moon? What was the puppet? What was the puppet one? Special Agent ones with all the planes and stuff. With the Mysterons and all that. There's Captain Scarlet. What was the other one? They did. Captain Scarlet was the underwater one, wasn't it? Was that submarine thing? What was the one with Penelope in? Penelope and Parker and all that. The puppets. Thunderbirds. That was it. Then you had Captain Scarlet. Then Button Moon. I remember Button Moon. We're off to Button Moon to follow Mr. Spoon or something like that, wasn't it? I can't remember how it went. Button Moon. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I remember that. Oh dear. Nostalgia. Hashtag nostalgia. The Mech Saga. Pokemon and Digimon. Digimon's another version of Pokemon, isn't it? Childhood nostalgia. Pokemon original Advanced series were good. I never saw them. I know Dragon Ball Z is quite hot lately though, isn't it? Game-wise and stuff. Diamond and Pearl. Don't think I ever saw that. Digimon, Beyblade. All right, what's the time? 20 to 10. I'm going to give it till 9:45, another 5 minutes, and then I'm going to end the stream, if that's all right with all of you. I've got to get something to eat, and I've got a few things to edit and finish off that I've been on pause most of the day. I've got GoldenEye I'm doing at the moment. Mission number 4. Going to have that up hopefully a little bit later on. Oh, and also, if anyone's interested, I'm thinking to see how it goes. I haven't seen Romek for a while, but he was starting to like the Dirt 4 rally games that I was doing. So what I was thinking of is, now I've recorded the next stage. The other videos are up on the channel. And what I was thinking of doing is for this Dirt 4 at some point, towards the end of the week in the evening, was putting one of the videos when edited as a premiere. And then we can all come in and we can watch the 4 stages of the rally that I've done in Australia and see me going through all 4 stages of the rally courses. I've not set a premiere for anything on the channel ever, so I was thinking of maybe having that as the Dirt 4 Rally Australia as a premiere one night. So if you're all interested in putting that, well, putting it up and you coming to see it, let me know and I'll edit the video. I'll have all the video done and then I'll put it up as a premiere sometime in the week. I'm just trying to think of different things to do, try and draw people in. Pokemon Original Advance were good. That won't be. I used to collect Beyblade and battle them. Looking forward to seeing them. Yep, the Beyblade battles were awesome. Yes, do it. Natalie said do it. What do the rest of you think? Put up a recorded video I've done as a premiere and we can all watch the rally play out. If anyone's interested, aside from Natalie, let me know in the comments or the chat. And I'll sort it out for some time in the evening this week. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh, what was that other thing? Natalie said yes, right. As soon as Ted Turner lost control over Cartoon Network, the China Tunnel became awful. He lost out with WCW as well, didn't he? When he had when it was Ted Turner running that as well. Yeah, we'll work something out, Renee. We'll all do something, and we'll put it up as a prem, get it noticed. What was the other thing? Was it Benji? Where the boy would turn into a dog, and it would be a Yorkshire Terrier, a white Yorkshire Terrier. I think it was called Benji. In India, we never had Boomerang. We had Boomerang, but not for long. And it wasn't a boomerang because once it went, it never came back. So, yeah, can hardly call it Boomerang Channel, can you? Once it was gone, it was never back. And boomerangs usually go around and come back again. So, Ben 10. No, it wasn't Ben 10. I'm sure it was Benji or something. The boy who could turn into a dog. I'm going to have to Google it now. What's the one with the boy who turned into the dog? Woof. Oh, no, it wasn't Benji. It was called Woof. Children's television series Woof follows the adventures of a boy who can shapeshift into a dog, based on the book by Alan Alberg and David Cobham directing and producing. Yeah, it was called Woof. I used to watch that all the time as well when I was younger. Ben 10. I remember Ben 10. I used to love Woof. And the other one was it Lassie? Lassie used to be on. Yeah, Sashin. It was a little series that used to be on in the week. And it was a boy and he'd turn into a dog. He could go around the corner and then a dog would come back and it would be a little West Yorkshire Terrier, a little white dog. Remember Winnie the Pooh and the author would sit in a chair and start to read and then it would go into the cartoon and Rosie and Jim and the old... Vaguely, yes, I vaguely remember that. When Ben 10 came in 2005, I was already grown into a young adolescent. Oh, Natalie, I've got something to show you here, talking to Winnie the Pooh. Hold on 1 second. Check this out. I bought this when I was working in the offices a few years ago. They came round with a trolley, and I think I got this for about £5. I think it's probably worth more. It's worth £30 in the shops, but it's got a little bit creased. Look. Winnie the Pooh, short stories and poems, complete collection. 100 Acre Wood on the front, that on the back, and inside it's got I'm going the wrong way here. All the artwork, and then each page has things inside like that. Stories and pictures and everything. It's a really, really good book. I picked it up for like a £5. I love it. It's bloody thick as well, look. And that there is the bookmark. It's a little piece of cloth that they've stitched in, like a little string where you mark where you've got to. Thick old book, isn't it? Yeah. That's one of my best. What's happened here? It's one of my best buys. I thought I'd knocked it out. Do you remember the Queen's nose with the 50p? No. I used to have that as a child. Guys, since you're from the UK, any idea why Led Zeppelin were unpopular in the 70s, unlike the Beatles, who were extremely popular? Oh, let's have a look. Well, it says here, I'll show you the screen. Let me do. No, shit. I nearly ended the stream. I went to go for share screen and nearly clicked yes to end the stream. God, that would have been embarrassing. Right, let's go to. There we go. Right, while Led Zeppelin were hugely influential and commercially successful band in the 70s, they weren't universally loved by all contemporaries and critics. Some found the music repetitive or lacking in originality, while others criticised their perceived excess and the band's perceived lack of musical talent. So that's basically probably, it's just based on people's opinion. Like most things nowadays, you know, if people pick up on something and they don't like it, they'll make their feelings clear. And that's probably what happened with Led Zeppelin. That's why that people probably felt they were unlikable, because their music never changed and it was pretty much the same. And I think people probably thought they were getting bored with it. It's based on everyone's personal opinion, I would assume. The Beatles were so popular, even I know that. Yeah, the Beatles were good. But when Paul McCartney went out on his own, he was fucking awful. And John Lennon got shot. Ringo, don't know if he's still around. And Harrison, I think he's still around. But yeah, Lennon got assassinated, didn't he? Because it was a fan that got overexcited and apparently said that John Lennon didn't sign an autograph, so he chased him down and shot him. Fucking stupid, it really is. Absolutely stupid. Well, that's the story behind it anyway. The story might be different if you looked it up, but that was what they were saying was the reason that John Lennon got shot, because apparently he didn't sign a fan's autograph and they chased him down and shot him. It's just bizarre. People and fanatics and everything else. It's just mad. I'm not from that generation, so I shouldn't see Fleetwood Mac. I've got Fleetwood Mac music here. It's up there. I can't remember what album it is though. My favourite song was always "As Long As You Follow." That was my favourite Fleetwood Mac song of all time. "As Long As You Follow." Absolutely brilliant. That and Gypsy Woman. I think it was Gypsy Woman, or was it just called Gypsy? I think it was just called Gypsy. Brandon striked. Almost. It was almost the curse of Brandon then, yeah. I nearly clicked end stream instead of share screen. That's why I went, oh shit, no. You guys know these bands, right? So I want to hear your own opinions. Fleetwood Mac needs to check that out. I would show you some of Fleetwood Mac on here, but I know when the stream finishes, I'll get copyrighted for music. So check out on YouTube session. Check out As Long As You Follow and Gypsy. They're two of the better songs by Fleetwood Mac. But they have got a really good album. So check it out. But listen to Gypsy and As Long As You Follow first. John Lennon assassinated. Yep, he was. He was shot by a madman. Queen's AC/DC must be well known in the UK. Queen were great. Freddie Mercury was great. Another legend, sadly gone. I also heard, whether this is true or not, while Queen was going, George Michael was approached to be the front man for Queen originally, but he turned it down because he was really, really good friends with Freddie Mercury. So he said no, and Freddie Mercury remained the front man for Queen right up until his death. But originally it was meant to be apparently George Michael. George Michael was asked to front the band. How crazy is that? Can you imagine if George Michael wasn't in Wham and he was the front man for Queen? Imagine how that would have gone. The things that could have happened. Yeah, Freddie Mercury's a legend. He'll go down as a musical legend. He'll never be forgotten. Fleetwood Mac is a brilliant band and they wrote their best music while the band was going through everything. Yeah, exactly. That's where your best songs come from. They come from tragedies and life. That's where your best songs can be made. You know, best time to do it. If you're going through a bad time, make a song about it and it'll be a hit. I was watching Goodfellas recently and it's entertaining. That is a great film. Great film. So we'll check that out. Yes, Gypsy. Stevie Nicks is a legend and Lindsey Buckingham is one hell of a guitarist. We've also lost one of the Nolans, haven't we now? She's gone. One of the Nolans that used to be in the band. She died a few months ago, didn't she? They're all passing away, sadly. They're all going. One of the all-time best movies, in my opinion. Goodfellas. Yeah, very good. Casino's another good one. If you want to watch that. Casino's a great film. Very violent, but good. Untouchables was another good one. With Kevin Costner and a few others in there. Nolan movie. Oh God, I can't even remember what ones he's done. Let's have a look. Nolan movies. Oppenheimer was good. The Prestige. That film has always got really, really good reports. The Prestige. Don't think I've ever seen it yet though. Dark Knight. Dark Knight, or as Joker said, the Dark Knight. Or was that? No, that was Harley Quinn, wasn't it? Harley Quinn used to call him the Dark Knight. Joker didn't. I love Mark Hamill's Joker. I've been trying to get his voice down, but I can't get it 100%. I've been getting little bits of it, like the Joker, but I can't get the voice 100%. But Mark Hamill just does it so well. Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, Departed, Aviator. Raging Bull was great. That film's in black and white, and it was done so well. Taxi Driver was good. Departed, I think I've seen bits of that, but not all of it. And Aviator, I must have seen that a long time ago, but I don't think I've seen it for quite a while now. Listen to Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac is what Stevie wrote about Lindsay, and she sang it with him and gave him the stare as she made him do backing on it. I'll check that out. Silver Springs. Nolan, Memento. That film I loved. I loved that film. I really did. That was great. Batman Begins was good. What's TDK? Inception, that was alright. Prestige, that's the one that's got really, really good reviews. I'm not the biggest Dark Knight fan. The Batman films are good, but have you seen The Batman, Sashin? If you haven't seen that, watch that. That film is brilliant. It's got everything you want from a Batman film. It's dark, it's gritty, it's got exactly what you want for a Batman film, all in the film for the whole 3 hours that you watch it for. And when you start watching it, you won't realise how quick the time has gone. And it's a 3-hour film. Next thing you know, you'll be near the end. But it is amazing. Interstellar was good, but it missed the mark. Too much exposition by Nolan. Oh, The Dark Knight, sorry. The Dark Knight Rises. Yes, saw the Robert Pattinson movie, The Batman 2022. There's a sequel coming soon, isn't there? The Batman Part 2. Hopefully that'll be as good as the first one. A lot of good actors in it as well. The Batman movie. That's on Netflix as well, if anyone hasn't seen it. Go watch that. What a brilliant film that was. Absolutely amazing. Especially the car chase scene where Batman's chasing a penguin through the city streets. That's just absolutely amazing. All right, well, what I'm going to do, it's 5 to 10. I've gone over my allotted time of 20 to quarter to 10. So you've had nearly 2 hours of me, and I think you've probably had enough of me by now. So I'm going to go and end the stream here. I like Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. I felt The Dark Knight Rises was the weakest of the trilogy. It wasn't It wasn't great. Was that the one where he sort of semi gave up for a while and then gradually came back? Was that? Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed with that one. The music Nolan did with Hans Zimmer was great. Now, what's the name of that thing now? Silver Springs. I've got to remember that. Nolan did with his Hans Zimmer, great. I still hear the fans' music from Nolan's movies. Yeah, he's got some great music in some of his films. He really has. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the stream here. I've done nearly 2 hours, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks to Sashin for coming in, Natalie, Renee, Jay, Haunted Sessions. Have I forgotten anybody? Renee. Trevor as well. Anybody else I've forgotten? Thanks for coming in. Anybody else who's in the background lurking that wasn't in the chat? Thanks for supporting as well. I'll be back next Monday, 7:30, same time, same place. We'll do it all over again. Yes, The Dark Knight Rises, where Batman falls into the pit and returns. Oh yeah, that was the one. Yeah, I wasn't overly impressed with that one, to be honest. But yeah, thanks for everyone who supported tonight. I'll see you on Strange Stream whenever the next one is. See you all in there. Maybe see you on a premiere or a live when Haunted Sessions does his thing next. And yeah, have a great night. Keep safe out there in the world at this current time. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon. So bye for now. Oh, I haven't gone yet. Got you all. You all fell for it. You thought I was going to go. I'm still here. Gotcha. I got you all, didn't I? Everyone. I picked on you. I got you. You didn't expect it. And you can't say you did, because that was unexpected. You'll say you did see it, but you're lying. You're fibbing. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Keep safe. I'll see you on Strange Stream. See you on Haunted Sessions live or premiere. Keep safe out there. Have a great night. Bye for now.